In football, some players are celebrated for their sheer skill, some for their fiery personalities, and others for the trophies they've amassed. But what if I told you about a player whose legend is carved from a rare blend of unbreakable loyalty and mesmerizing talent? A player so gifted that even the legendary Zinedine Zidane was once measured against him, and for a time, it wasn't clear who was better. This is the story of Rui Costa, the maestro who lit up every pitch he graced, yet remained a humble servant to his boyhood club, Benfica. A player who, despite his accolades, often stands in the shadow of football's glittering stars, forgotten by many but remembered with reverence by those who saw him play. From the moment he first kicked a ball, it was clear that Rui Costa was destined for greatness. But unlike many of his contemporaries who sought the glamour of the world's biggest clubs, Rui Costa's heart was always at home. This is the story of a boy who grew up dreaming of Benfica, a man who chose to stay loyal to his roots, and a legend whose love for the game and his club transcended the pursuit of personal glory. It's a tale of triumphs and heartbreaks, of a career that shone brightly in Florence and Milan, yet found its true meaning in the red of Benfica. Join us as we journey through the life and career of Rui Costa, a footballing genius who could have conquered the world but instead chose to carry the weight of his beloved club's legacy. From his early days as a prodigy in Lisbon to becoming the guiding light at Fiorentina and a key figure at AC Milan, Rui Costa's story is one of passion, sacrifice, and an unyielding dedication to the beautiful game. Let's unravel the life of the man who was once named among the greatest by Pelé himself, and see why Rui Costa is not just a forgotten legend, but a timeless hero in the hearts of many. Rui Costa's love for Benfica was more than a mere preference. It was a deep-seated passion that ran through his veins. This affection was evident even before he could walk, as his first word was Benfica, much to the delight of his family. At just 9 years old, Rui experienced a moment that would forever change his life. Benfica organized a special event for their season ticket holders, allowing their children to play at the club's training complex. This wasn't a trial but a token of appreciation. For Rui, however, it was an opportunity to showcase his burgeoning talent. Despite the casual nature of the event, Rui was a bundle of nerves the night before. He could hardly sleep, anticipating the chance to impress. The next day, among 500 eager kids, Rui's moment arrived. With just 2 touches, he left to defenders on the ground, showcasing a skill level far beyond his years. Eusebio, the legendary Portuguese striker, was watching from the sidelines and was so impressed that he called Rui off the pitch. Rui, confused and scared, thought he had done something wrong, but Eusebio had seen enough. He approached Rui's father and said, "Bring him back tomorrow. I'll make sure he plays," and just like that, Rui Costa's journey with Benfica began on a seemingly cursed Friday the 13th. Yet, not everything was smooth sailing. As Rui grew older, doubts crept in within the Benfica ranks. At 19, he was on the verge of being released. Fate, however, intervened in the form of a youth match against FC Porto. Scouts from the third-tier club FAIF were in attendance, initially planning to meet with Porto's president about potential loans. When that meeting fell through, one scout suggested, "Why not talk to Benfica about that kid Rui Costa?" He seemed good, and just like that, Rui Costa's career took a significant turn. Loaned to FAIF, Rui Costa quickly became the team's standout player, nearly leading them to promotion. His performances caught the eye of national team selectors, earning him a spot in the Portuguese squad for the Under-20 World Cup. There, he teamed up with future legends like Luís Figo and João Pinto, forming what would be known as the Portuguese Golden Generation. The team reached the final against Brazil, and after a goalless draw, the match went to penalties. Rui Costa stepped up and scored the decisive penalty, making Portugal world champions. Upon returning home, Rui Costa was a national hero. However, Benfica still hesitated to fully integrate him into the first team, considering another loan spell. Rui, ever patient, stayed put, saying, "To this day, they haven't told me to leave, so I guess I'll stick around." It wasn't until he scored a hat-trick in a rare start that Benfica finally gave him a proper chance. Seizing the opportunity, he helped the team go on an impressive and beaten run, narrowly missing out on the league title but clinching the Portuguese Cup. That season, Rui Costa received a lucrative offer from Sporting Lisbon, promising 10 times his current salary. But his loyalty to Benfica was unwavering. He stayed, and in his first full season as a starter, he led Benfica to their only league title in 13 years. His performances caught the attention of European giants, including Barcelona, who sought him as Michael Laudrup's replacement. A deal was nearly finalized, but Benfica's last-minute demand for more money caused Barcelona to withdraw. It was then that Fiorentina made their move. Choosing Fiorentina over the allure of Barcelona seemed surprising, but for Rui Costa the decision was clear. Benfica needed the money, and he prioritized the club's financial stability over his career ambitions. The €5.5 million transfer fee made him the most expensive Portuguese player at the time, eclipsing Figo's move to Barcelona for less than half that amount. In Florence, Rui Costa was handed the iconic number 10 shirt, previously worn by legends like Roberto Baggio. It was a significant responsibility, but Rui Costa was up to the task. In his second season, Fiorentina, still recovering from a relegation scare 3 years prior, finished fourth in Serie A and won the Coppa Italia, their first in 21 years. Rui Costa's vision and playmaking abilities earned him the nickname La Luz, the light in Fiorentina's darkest hours. Fans also dubbed him the Prince of Florence, a nod to his elegance on the pitch and his significant impact on the team. Rui Costa's partnership with Gabriel Batistuta was legendary, with their on-field chemistry making them one of the most feared duos in Serie A. Their performances earned both players Ballon d'Or nominations. Yet, Rui Costa's love for Benfica remained strong. In a preseason friendly against his beloved club, he scored an equalizer in the 89th minute but couldn't celebrate. Instead, he broke down in tears, conflicted about scoring against the club he adored. Remarkably, Benfica fans applauded him, recognizing his deep affection and respect. In 1997, Rui Costa experienced another heartbreak. During a World Cup qualifying match against Germany, Portugal needed a win to secure a spot in the tournament. Rui Costa was controversially sent off for time wasting, and Germany equalized shortly after, dashing Portugal's hopes. The image of Rui Costa crying on the bench became an iconic representation of the nation's despair. Back in Fiorentina, the 1998-99 season started with high hopes. The team led Serie A for the first 22 match days, with Rui Costa and Batistuta in scintillating form. However, an injury to Batistuta derailed their title bid, and they finished third. Financial troubles forced Fiorentina to sell their stars the following season, with Batistuta leaving for Roma. Rui Costa stayed for another season, becoming the team's captain and talisman. In the summer of 2001, Rui Costa transferred to AC Milan for €40 million, making him the second most expensive 29-year-old player at the time, just behind Zidane. The move reignited the debate: Zidane or Rui Costa? Real Madrid initially pursued Rui Costa before signing Zidane. Players like Inzaghi and Jorge Weah, both Ballon d'Or winners, praised Rui Costa as one of the best in the world. At Milan, Rui Costa inherited the number 10 shirt and faced immense pressure to deliver. His debut season was challenging, plagued by injuries, but he found his form in the Champions League, providing for assists in a single game against Deportivo. Milan won the tournament, with Rui Costa's performances overshadowing the arrival of Rivaldo. The following season, Rui Costa continued to excel, winning the European Super Cup and Serie A title. However, the emergence of a young Kaká changed the team's dynamics. Ancelotti began favoring the energetic Brazilian, relegating Rui Costa to the bench. Despite this, Rui Costa embraced his role as a mentor, predicting Kaká's future Ballon d'Or win. During the 2004 Euros, Rui Costa played a crucial role, scoring a stunning goal against England, but Portugal lost in the final to Greece. The following season, Rui Costa witnessed Milan's heartbreaking defeat to Liverpool in the Champions League final, known as the Miracle of Istanbul. In 2006, after another season at Milan, Rui Costa decided it was time to return to Benfica. Despite lucrative offers from clubs, Milan allowed him to leave for free, honoring his contributions. Rui Costa could have accepted a big-money move to the Middle East, but he chose to return to his beloved club, playing for 2 more seasons. His performances helped Benfica qualify for the Champions League, and he provided hope during challenging times for the club. In his final season, Rui Costa scored 10 goals, rejecting another lucrative offer to retire at Benfica among the fans who adored him. Today, Rui Costa serves as the president of Benfica, continuing his lifelong dedication to the club. His story is a testament to loyalty, love, and sacrifice. He could have pursued greater individual glory but chose to prioritize his club and country. Rui Costa may not have the same global recognition as Zidane, but his legacy is etched in the hearts of those who witnessed his magic. Thanks for watching GoalGist. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.